Hare Krishna, welcome to our next session. We are continuing our topic about self-realization seen from different perspectives, and today we will talk about Panca Tattva and the features they represent and how this is seen from the gradation of self-realization. We'll start with Srila Rupa Damodara Goswami, famous verse to invoke the auspiciousness. Pancha Tattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Svarupakam Bhakta Avataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam. I offer my most humble obeisances unto the Supreme Lord Krishna, who is non different from his features as a devotee, devotional incarnation, devotional manifestation, pure devotee, and devotional energy. So we can say many things about Panchatattva, but here we will describe the levels of self-realization the devotee is understanding and passing by discovering and developing the position of the members of Panchatattva. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura in his Bhajana Rahasya calls these realizations or gradations bhajana. It goes through steps, sadhanas. First, 3 steps up to Nishta, he is calling Archana, a mixture of aware and submission, where there is a connection with gross and subtle body. And then is higher level of spontaneous devotional service, the actual bhajana, where the devotee is free from gross and subtle designations and is directly engaged in the service of the Lord, realizing something beyond the material sphere, beyond the material senses and time. So the stages one passes on the way of purifications are described by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura in Madhurya Katambini. So first is Shraddha, then Sadhusanga, we all know these steps, Bhajana Kriya, Narta Nivriti, and Nishta, which Bhaktivinoda Thakura describes as Archana. And above this Archana is the 4th stage of purity, above the 3 gunas, and this is the taste, ruchi. So one achieves the taste of devotional service, and this is Vishuddha Bhakti, pure unalloyed Bhakti. So we can connect this with Shivasa Thakura, a pure unalloyed devotee. Then there is Asakti, attachment. We can connect with Advaita Acharya. Then Bhava, we can connect with Kadadhar, Vipralamba Prema. We can connect with Nityananda. And finally, Sambhonga Prema, love in union. This is the top, connected with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So here the devotee realizes each step, which contain all other steps in some increasing percentage. More advanced one is, more deeply he is entering each step. For example, on Shraddha one is realizing to some degree all other steps like Sadhusanga, Bhajana Kriya, Nishta, Ruchi, Sakti. He is realizing them on this level, but penetrating them to some degree. And further, on the higher level, he is repeating again the same levels, but with more mature understanding. So this is the whole complex, the process, the complexity of this process. So beyond the Nishta, above the gunas, and Archana, the service, the effort, there is the Ruchi, taste, what we were saying, and this level of Shivasa Pandita is establishing the taste. And one realizes the position of Shivasa Pandita, who represents Jiva, or the marginal potency of Shri Krishna, called Tatashta Shakti. He appears on the earth as Shuddha Bhakta, a pure unalloyed devotee of Lord Chaitanya. He is the perfect Brahmana, Vaishnava and the foremost devotee of the Lord. So on this platform, the transformation of the devotee starts above the three gunas. This is the upside down realization, where everything seen within this material world is like a perverted mirror effect. And here it is turned upside down, transformed to the spiritual true vision. So the example might be of the lake, where the tree is reflected and it is upside down. The tree is seen upside down, the roots are up and the leaves are down, and the real reality is the spirit, and this is the real tree. So the devotee is gradually transforming himself to the real vision. And here also the real service to the Lord begins. Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi 7.16 is saying there are innumerable pure devotees of the Lord, headed by Srivasa Thakura, who are known as unalloyed devotees. So on this very high level, one is realizing himself as a pure devotee. On the Advaita Acharya platform, the asakti, attachment to the Lord, is established. So first was ruchi, then there is asakti, attachment. Lord Sadashiva, who formerly appeared as an Avaishya incarnation in Vrajabhumi, appeared in Shri Krishna's pastimes as Advaita Acharya, who is not different from Shri Krishna Chaitanya himself. Shri Advaita displayed the sentiments of servitude and friendship to Lord Chaitanya. This is Gauranga Kanadesha Dipika. The name Advaita means that he is not different from Lord Hari. Shri Advaita is called Acharya because he manifested bhakti in all directions. So we have Srila Prabhupada, who is called Founder Acharya, and he also manifested bhakti in all directions. Then we are coming to the Gadadhar and the platform of Bhava, and Bhava is established on this platform. Shrimati Radharani, who is the perfect personification of pure love for Lord Shri Krishna, and who is the queen of Vrindavan, appeared as Shri Gadadhar, who is very dear to Lord Chaitanya. Gadadhar Pandit, the best of the Brahmanas, is the incarnation of three persons: Shrimati Radharani, Lalita, who always follows Radha, and Lord Hari, who is always with Radha. This is Chaitanya Chandrodaya. Gadadhar Pandit is celebrated all over the world for his gentle behavior, his Brahminical attributes, and his steady love for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is Chaitanya Charitamrita and Antya 7166. So the devotee is on this level also realizing gentle behavior, Brahminical attributes, and steady love for the Lord. In Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi 7.17, we read, the devotee headed by Gadadhar Pandit are to be considered incarnations of the internal potency of the Lord. They are confidential devotees engaged in the service of the Lord. And in purport, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati is mentioned. Those who engage in the service of Lord Nityananda Prabhu and Lord Advaita Prabhu generally have relationships of parental love, fraternity, servitude, or neutrality. When such devotees develop great attachment for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they become situated in the intimate circle of devotees in conjugal love. So here we have this gradation from servitude, parental love, up to Madhurya, and Gadadhar is situated higher than Advaita and Nityananda on the level of Madhurya Rasa. Next we will talk about Lord Nityananda, and here on this platform Vipralamba Prema is realized, love in separation. Nityananda is famous for inaugurating the universe with love of God. He is the original devotee of Lord Chaitanya. Lord Nityananda never thinks that he is not the servant of Lord Chaitanya, and he awards the gift of service to Lord Chaitanya. One can obtain full devotion at Lord Chaitanya's lotus feet simply by worshipping Lord Nityananda. This is Chaitanya Bhagavata. All obstacles and misfortunes in life are removed as soon as one realizes the position of Lord Chaitanya, or Lord Nityananda, Nityananda and Guru Tattva. In all ancient literature, an acharya, the spiritual master, is always considered to be either one of the confidential associates of Srimati Radharani or a manifested representative of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. So this is Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi 146 purport. Srimati Radharani is a guru of the inner circle of the servants of Krishna. So first we must place our faith in Nityananda Prabhu, then we will receive the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and thereby attain the confidential, loving service of Radha Madhava. So Sri Gurudeva is the incarnation of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, and as his representative, he distributes the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So the devotee is realizing the position of Guru on this level of Nityananda Prabhu. And finally we have Chaitanya, and here Sambhoga Prema, love in union. The top is realized by the most advanced devotees. Mahaprabhu is sometimes called the Prema Avatara because he taught how to perform the sadhana or Prema Dharma, the practice of devotional service culminating in Krishna Prema. And in Kapila Tantra, 9th Patala, we read, the serf created Shri Krishna, thereby split his own original form into two separate moods, Anta Krishnam Bahir Gauram. Inside he is dark Shri Krishna, and outside he is fair Shri Radha. Both are very fond of devotional service and are complete in the mood of ecstatic love and transcendental to any external designations. This is how the Supreme Lord Hari had turned himself into the form of Shri Gauranga. And finally, we will read from Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi 7:11. Krishna himself accepted the form of a devotee to relish and taste it in fully. And purport. Although Lord Chaitanya is present in the form of a devotee, he is Krishna himself. Therefore Vaishnavas sing Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nahanya. Radha and Krishna combined together as Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And as Shri Svarupa Damodara Goswami said, Chaitanya Kam Prakatam Adhuna Tattvayam Chaikyam Aptam. Radha and Krishna assumed oneness in the form of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So on this level, in the form of Shri Chaitanya, the devotee is realizing Sambhoga Prema, love in union, love of Radha and Krishna, this oneness, and this is this highest platform realized by Panca Tattva members. In the next session we will develop this point further, explaining the gradation of self-realization considering Radha and Krishna. So see you on the next session, and Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol.